I'm Brian, I'm a product manager at Wood & Camera, and this is the Elite Accessory System for Sony BURANO. We've designed this system to blend in with the camera, offering modularity and durability for all shooting situations. Our accessories accent the camera without having sharp points along the edges of the body, focusing on the comfort to the user. The base plate is low profile, lens-centered, and compatible with any bridge plate. There are standard mounting points along the sides of the base plate for mounting your other accessories. We've lightened our base plate without compromising durability and created forward-facing rod clamps that allow easy tripod release. We've incorporated an ARCA Design, allowing you to add your bridge plates to a riser, which allows you to adjust your center of gravity. There's also a quick release system for Steadicam, gimbal, or handheld situations where you need a seamless transition. Side rails bolt onto the top and base plate, have a forward-facing mounting point for bolt-on rods, are sturdy in design, and does not impede the mounting or workability. They have blind holes to prevent screws from hitting the camera body. The top plate has bolt pattern with industry standard locating pin slots, allowing accessories to be mounted anywhere on top of the camera. There are 4 1/4-20 screws that secure the top plate to the camera body, with an option to remove the center portion of the plate in order to use the FX9 handle. There are pre-marked holes for use with the stock Sony BURANO carry handle, 3 forward-facing 3/16 mounting points, and blind holes to prevent screws from damaging the camera body. The front dual rod clamp was designed for use with the top plate and provides 2 15mm rods for mounting items like EVFs or lens motors. Additional mounting options allow bolt-on rods to stay attached if the side rails have to come off. The EVF system expands on the mounting options for the EVF. There's a universal EVF accessory rail swivel clamp, universal EVF swivel arm, EVF plate, universal 15mm EVF rail extension, universal 15mm rod clamps, and a bolt-on accessory rail clamp. These bolt onto the front of the top plate, allowing you to still use the forward-facing 3/8-16 mounting points. Use the universal swivel arm, universal EVF accessory rail swivel clamp, and EVF plate to place your EVF in the best position. The mini accessory rails allow you to use the EVF in a traditional mounting position with the loop or without the loop in a forward-facing position for easier viewing. You can also reposition the EVF to another part of the camera build for access on gimbals or assistance using the accessory rail bolt-on clamp. Universal 15mm EVF rail extension allows you to use the EVF system when using traditional handles or the FX9 handle. The accessory rail pivot hinge is a new product within the Sony BURANO line. This attaches to the EVF plate and universal EVF accessory rail swivel clamp. This allows users to be able to seamlessly pivot their EVF between EVF mode and forward-facing mode. Attaching to the EVF plate with M2.5 screws, this allows you to keep the accessory mounted to the plate while moving the EVF around to other points of the camera system. The standoff rosette bolts to the camera's rosette and extends the use around the side rails. It works with Sony's handle without interfering with the Wood & Camera cage, has a 4mm mounting screw, and a DLC-coated rosette. The side hook and loop plate mounts to the side of the camera where the built-in ports are, allowing optional accessories to be mounted via hard side hook and loop. The bolt-on cheese plate mounts to the rear side of the top plate via 1/4-20 mounting screws and a 3mm screw to the camera body. This allows various mounting options for users between 1/4-20 and 3/8-16. The next component within the system is the Ultra handle. This fully modular system allows you to customize your carrying style. Wood & Camera makes D-boxes specifically for the BURANO that come in V-mount and gold mount options. Each of these allow 4-pin XLR power for hot swappability and accessory output that goes to a splitter box. This has 2-pin 12V, 3-pin 24V, D-tap, and EXT out port options. The 3-pin trigger ability is available through EXT port to the B-box when the remote in port is being used. It has hot swappability, LED indicators for connections, and the D-box itself upconverts the input power from the battery to provide users 24V accessory power. Accessory output is monitored through a self-resetting electronic fuse. The B-box can be used with or without the D-box. It has an EXT in that expands the power options, providing a 2-pin 12V, a 3-pin 24V, and a remote in connection. The 3-pin trigger is allowed when the remote input is being used. M2.5 threads along the B-box allow for accessory components to be attached, including the mini accessory rail, B-box bolt-on side mounts, and NATO right angle adapter. Additional accessories for Sony BURANO include the mounting bracket for BURANO B-box to ARRI top plate. This attaches to the ARRI top plate directly and allows mounting of the B-box using the B-box bolt-on mount. This provides ARRI users the option to attach the B-box directly to the top plate. The accessory plate NATO bracket mounts to the B-box with M2.5 screws. There are various ways to configure your setup, allowing mounting options to NATO rails on various other systems. We offer various kits, including the Elite Accessory System, which comes with most of the items you see here. Or, for a slimmer build-out, we have the Core Accessory System, which has a base plate, top plate, and 5-inch ultra handle. You can also add power solutions and other accessories, including the D-box and B-box with cables and mounting options for the B-box itself. And that concludes the Elite Accessory System for Sony BURANO.